What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc. It's been a little while since we did a little rebuild, but I think it only makes sense, especially with our boy Shedeur Sanders, who got drafted to the Browns in the 5th round after they drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round, which is still, still has the league in shock about that. I mean, they've got rookie stuff going on their way. They've already got like OTAs. I think rookie OTAs starting to happen and whatnot, but we don't care about none of that because we already know. Well, we hope Shedeur gonna be QB1 moving forward. And in this squad here, right, we've got lots of situations going on here. Granted, they need more receivers. Receivers, they also need Diontae Johnson, right? I forgot they signed Diontae Johnson. But they got Tevin Jenkins, and they got Jack Conklin, DeJuan Jones, like a first-round pick of a tackle. And the defense, I think they've kept it kind of the same. I like what they have going on with the cornerback situation. That's going to be our bread and butter, just how well the cornerbacks are going to play. But we're going to need more. We're going to need more. And this is going to be Shedeur's team for the foreseeable future. And one thing I want to see what we could do here is see if we can move on from freaking Dylan Gabriel. Not Dylan Gabriel. That's messed up. From Deshaun Watson. We can't. We have a penalty of $96 million. A $96 million penalty. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. Like, we've got so many players here that, like, so many QBs. They're not gonna. There's no way all 5 of them will be here at the start of the season. No one's interested in Kenny Pickett. So what if I sent them to the Saints? They drafted Tanner Hawk, right? Derek Carr retired. In this roster, I don't have Derek Carr retired. But what if we sent him here, though? Sent him here for, like, a 5th. Trade him at the start just to battle it out. They're interested. I think maybe if we give them a 6, we send Kenny Pickett to the Saints, and they could keep battling it out and see who becomes QB1. That removes one quarterback. Deshaun Watson, he would technically be out for the season, so we're not going to play him in this. And Joe Flacco will be here to be like that veteran guy, right? And yeah, we got to cut 3 players before training camp starts. All right, so they're already starting us off. Rex Sunahara, bench tight end. Sam Kamara. We have 8 defensive tackles. All right, buddy. We got a couple tight ends here. We got this guy Geoff Swim. I think you'll go on to. We got Harold Fannin, so we could rely on him. We cut him. We're gonna lose out, and then we also have Jordan Atkins. We're gonna use Harold Fannin to be the guy for us. So preseason will be here, and we're gonna fix up the depth chart too. Let's put Deshaun Watson as not even a quarterback on the roster. We're going to let Joe Flacco start and Shedeur be there too. And if Joe Flacco throws a pick, I will literally bench him and put in Dylan Gabriel. So we end up losing 24-14. So it's going to be really important to see what the score was. I already just said the score. What the stats look like. So Shedeur threw 3 picks. But he still had a higher passer rating than freaking Joe Flacco. He was 2 for 5. Shedeur was 16 for 26. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Okay. There's a little something to work with. We got the Vikings next week, and I think we could start. Shedeur. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna also give Shedeur that star rating. Might be a little bit biased. I'm not gonna hold you, but listen. I think he. Oh, why is he repping the number 11? Whoa. He's gotta rep the number 12 first and foremost. He's gotta definitely rep the number 12. Oh, they don't have the 12 here? Alright, so Shedeur's going to rep 5. Alright, someone's wearing 12. I guess we'll give him number 10. And we forgot to sign Diontae Johnson, who's wide receiver 3. So hopefully no one picked him up yet, or we're going to have DeAndre Carter as our slot receiver. Granted, this is a rebuild, so who cares if he's not even on the team. But we want to keep it as accurate as possible, right? So, and oh no, there's still some people here. Definitely still some people. I mean, Aaron Rodgers isn't on the team. Carson Wentz is a 63 overall. How did he drop so low? Diontae Johnson is not here. Hunter Renfro's on the Panthers. Yeah, so Diontae Johnson's not here. Forgot about Chase Claypool. Randall Cobb, Kendall Hinton, who played QB for a little bit. Yo, man, the league moves fast, bro. They move on from people fast. But for this game, we're gonna start Shedeur. I don't know if I gave him that star dev, but it is what it is. No one's repping. But who's repping the number 2? That's the real question. DeAndre Carter? I feel like it is him. No, it's not. Who's repping the number 2 then? Harold Fannin, Brendan Bates. Is it a cornerback or a safety? Like, who is it? No one's repping 2 here. Unless it's retired. So Rodney McLeod's repping the number 12. Okay. Yo, I literally don't know who's repping to. So it must be retired. It must be retired. So Shedeur will have to create his own legacy here. So that's cool with me, I guess. But Shedeur will get the start this week, and Dylan Gabriel will be the backup. And then we'll let them duke it out for these next 2 games. I think it'll be very important to see how that goes. And then we forgot to change Shedeur back to a freaking change him to a star. We changed his number to 10. I don't like how that 10 sits on him at all, but I think we could make something happen. Maybe we'll make him. Oh well, I'll put him at a punter. The only one we got here is 5. Dylan Gabriel's wearing 5, so we'll give him 10, and we'll give him that star rating. Okay, definitely not upgraded speed, but his development to be star. I think that's fair. Let me know in the comments down below, Browns fans, if you guys would agree with that. And let's sim pass this week. So we ended up losing 17-14. So not a bad game. Lost by 3. Got to see how bad these losses were. Like, what were the reasons for it? Shedeur threw 2 touchdowns. Dylan Gabriel threw a pick, but he did come into the game. He was 4 for 11, 36 completion percentage. Shedeur 2 touchdowns, 75 completion percent. So he really bounced back this game. Maybe because we changed him to a star dev, but we didn't really change his ratings at all. So that's a good bounce back for sure. And this game should be Shedeur versus Jalen Milroe and Sam Darnold, or more so probably Sam Darnold. But we ended up losing that game 31-21. So we went 0-3 in the preseason. Bit of a concern, but we showed some promise being able to score some points. And Shedeur had 1 touchdown, 174 yards, 103 passer rating, 63 completion percentage. Dylan Gabriel 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He played really well, so both of them really came in and did their thing. And rush attack, Quinshon Judkins looks like he wants to be the guy for the future. Great. That's honestly great. That turns out really nicely. And we got 22 players to get rid of. So week 1 is here, going up against the Dallas Cowboys. I'd say their goal for this year for the Browns would definitely have like 7 wins. There's no reason why I don't think they could reach that. I mean, they got the Jags and the Giants in week 2 and 3. So if Shedeur wants to really classify himself as a premier QB in this league, I think he'll be able to get stuff done. I really do think that. And we're gonna sim past it. I have faith in them. So let's advance past the week, see what they're doing. See if they catch a dub here. Week 1, lose 34-14. All right. It's gonna be a little rough. Shedeur, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks to start the season. All right. Okay, but he did throw his first touchdown passes, so not bad. Offense is ranked 20th. All right, so let's sim pass. He's got to face the Jaguars. He gets to see his homeboy Travis Hunter and T-Law out there. We lost 26-22. See, now that's not a bad loss, but it's more so, how did we lose? We got 4 points here. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Got sacked twice. 66 completion percentage. T-Law did pretty solid. Quinshon Judkins had 2 rushing touchdowns. Okay. Jerome Ford. Let's see if Travis Hunter got a pick at all. Nope. Tyson Campbell did. But okay. So we're 0-2 to start, but Shedeur's showing some promise. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks through 2 games. We've got the 2-0 Giants. All right, so Russell Wilson, they're probably going to do pretty solid. But we lose by 3. All right, so we're having close games, but we're losing, though. So this could maybe guarantee us another first-round pick. Russell Wilson threw 5 interceptions, and they still won the game. This is that nonsense I be talking about, bro. 5 picks. Shedeur had a 3-touchdown game. Okay, so I'm very proud of him for that game for sure. Malik Neighbors went off, but DeAndre Carter went off for us. Elijah Moore went off. Judy had 1 catch for 11 yards. 5 picks is insane. Denzel Ward had 3 picks. Who was he trying to force the ball to? Because 5 interceptions is crazy. Good stuff by the defense. If only we could have won the game, right? So we're 0-3 at this point of the season. We have 1 new injury. We're facing the Raiders, who have Ashton Jaynarc over there. Our starting linebacker partially tore his ACL, so he's out for 6 weeks. That's a great way for him to be like, you know what, I get a break. I get a break from all this nonsense with this Cleveland Browns dysfunctional organization. We lose 17-16. All right, so we're losing games that is very winnable, which is very annoying. This is very annoying. We're losing close games. We had more yards. You know, the team that we thought would draft Shedeur was right here. And Ashton Jaynarc, 14 carries, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Quinshon Judkins is getting a good amount of carries too. So I like that they're splitting up the duties here. 8 catches, 125 yards for Judy. Marlon Emerson with a pick. We got a sack from... Yo, is Mason Graham playing, bro? I need, like, Mason Graham needs to be playing. Like, let me check this lineup real quick because I feel like he should be a menace. You know, come from Michigan. They were the 5th pick in the draft, so, you know, you better be showing up. You know what I mean? So, Harold Fan in there. I don't think he's got a reception yet. Yeah, Mason Graham is D tackle number 1. All right, I guess that's what's going on. So, but we're 0-4, and we need to win this game against the Commanders, or the season's pretty much all but over. We really do need to win this game. And let's see, do we win this game against the Commanders? We lose 27-10. All right, we're gonna have a pretty bad year, but as long as Shedeur shows promise, that's all that matters. 3 picks in this performance. It's going to be up and down year. It's going to be up and down year. What I need for him to do is to have more touchdowns and interceptions, or people are going to riot and not believe in him at all. And we got the Eagles. We're probably going to lose that. Our first win goes against the Super Bowl champs. Okay, Madden. Well, let's make that make sense. So Shedeur's like, you know what? I want to win. I want to win. He throws 2 touchdowns. Hurts throws 2 picks. He had a 75 completion percentage. What a bounce back by him for sure. Wow. All right, so we pick up our first win there. That shows some promise. And then now with this week is against the Bengals, who are probably going to beat us. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. But we lost 37-17. At this point of the season, I'm going to send to the playoffs. I don't really see us making it. So let's hopefully get at least like 4 wins. That'd be great, honestly, for morale purposes. Ooh, we got 5 wins. So morale purposes did work. Okay, so we're close to our 7-win goal. Off worst offense in the league, 22 touchdowns, 18 picks. You know, not a bad year for Shedeur at all. I think rushing attack could definitely use some improvement. We got 2 800-yard receivers. I think we are on the cusp of something great. So we're just going to keep adding to it. We're going to have to re-sign lots of players. And we got a good amount of interceptions on the defense. So I have faith. So first and foremost, we're going to fire our offensive coordinator because that's, yeah, it's not working, brother. It's not working. So we're going to fire Will Hudson. Our defensive guy, defense was stout. I respect our defense. But offense, we're going to need somebody that's going to really change up what we're doing here. Really change it up. So, Allen Davidson would be a bad option. We got Jim Allen, quarterback guru. You know what? Let's hire him. I definitely want to hire Jim Allen. Quarterback guru. He's going to focus on the rushing too, because we got a running back committee. So, that's cool by me. Pro Bowlers, let's see. Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love. We're in the AFC. I'm wilding. Let me look at the AFC. So, who do we got? Oh, I forgot DK's on the AFC now. Offensive line, do we got anyone? No, we do not. Defensive line, Myles Garrett, of course. Linebackers, non-existent. Denzel Ward, though, of course. Grant Delpit, yeah, he balled out. Couple Pro Bowlers, the usuals, though. Definitely the usuals. And Super Bowl, I think Jags went to the conference championship. Okay, so I guess it's Eagles Ravens Super Bowl, a team we beat. Wow, Eagles Ravens Super Bowl, nice. Mason Graham unlocked an ability too. Ooh, it's looking good. Year 2 is gonna be electric for sure. It's going to be electric. I promise that. I'll make it electric if I have to, because Shedeur's the truth, man. Shedeur's the truth. For sure, just from all of his Colorado days. And Aaron Rodgers decided to retire. Awesome. So Eagles end up winning the Super Bowl 38-24. Oh no, Ravens end up winning 38-24. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Ashton Jeanty, and Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Nick Scorian. MVP went to Josh Allen. Okay. All right. And Lamar finally wins that Super Bowl for them. So our division's gonna be so annoying, bro. Like, it's actually gonna be ridiculous how annoying it's gonna be, but we have $11 million in salary cap. 11 players ready to negotiate. Jedrick Willis, I know he stayed for one more season, but we're gonna have to let you go. Elijah Moore will let you go. Devin Bush, we drafted your replacement. He's kind of young though, but we only have $12 million. This literally does not work out. Trying to keep any of these guys is not gonna work out in our favor. So I think I'm gonna have to let all these guys walk, because we only have $12 million and we still have Deshaun Watson under contract. So let's see if we can maybe work around his contract, see what that even entails, if we could even do anything. Deshaun Watson, penalty of 69 million. And then what's his name retired too. So that's amazing. So we'll change Shedeur's number back to 12. He still has that star depth, so the potential's there. Potential's there. So yeah, so Joe Flacco retired. Oh, or the 1. Him repping the number 1 would be yeah. Him repping the number 1 could be kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. And Dylan Gabriel, he could go to repping number 5 because that's what he's repping in. That's what he's repping now. Actually, he's repping the 5 now. So, oh, and the 12 was available too. Okay, 12's available too. So, but we can't move on from Deshaun yet. Jerome Ford, I honestly want to see if we could maybe trade him away. Maybe trade him away. See what offers we get. Noah Brown, he's 30 years old though. That's not gonna really work in our favor. I would like to trade for some linemen. Ozzy Trapilo. I don't know who he is, but what could we do for Braxton Jones? Braxton Jones, a 3rd, 6th, and a 7th is not a bad idea. 3rd of this year to 6th of 7th of next year to get a tackle like him. Let's see what he did this season. If he's 27 years old. He's ranked the 22nd left tackle in the league. He's undisciplined as well, too. How many sacks did he give up? That's the real question. He gave up no sacks. All right. If he gave up no sacks, that's something to think about. We don't have a left tackle. Tevin Jenkins, we could move around. And Joel Bitonio's still here, too. You know, he's a veteran. He's a veteran. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just keep him around for one more season. Let's take a look at his stats, too. He's the anchor of our O-line, so apparently he didn't give up any sacks either. Our center situation is kind of rough. We have Zach Zinter and Wyatt Teller on that side, and we have Jack Conklin and DeJuan Jones. So we got lots of developmental pieces right there. Myles Garrett is Myles Garrett. Mason Graham is now an 82 superstar with Mike Hall being an 81. All right, so our D-line is now, it's really meaning business. Carson Schwesh. Why is Carson Schweschinger wearing number 2? Wait, did he wear number 2 at UCLA? Number 49. Wow, so if he's repping 49, why is he repping number 2? That'll mess up the whole flow. And honestly, I want to put him at the outside linebacker position. Oh, shoot. UCLA, I think he's left-handed. We're going to put him at 49. No one has it, so we'll give him 50. And we'll put him at left outside linebacker. The new 50 on the block. Yes, and he fits that perfect. Great. And then we have Jeremiah. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. Corners are looking good, so looks like Shedeur is going to get his number 2. Like, he's getting that number 2 for sure. So things are working out. So we fixed our linebacker situation, and our D-line's looking stout too. So I guess we can probably trade for that. We could probably trade for him. Probably trade for Braxton Jones. We have a 5th. We got a couple picks we're willing to give up too. A 3rd could work out, so we can recoup that with Jerome Ford's draft pick. So let's do that. I'm with that. Let's do that. I'm totally with that. So a 3rd of next year for Braxton Jones. Or let's see if we can kind of skim. Oh, I got to go to Trade Center. My fault, y'all. I'm so focused on trying to get this trade going that I'm clicking the wrong things. So Trade Finder. And besides that left tackle, though, let's see what other left tackles are available. Some young guys, to be exact. Rashawn Slater, but I doubt we would be able to trade for any of. Whoa, Commanders have Brandon Coleman. Brandon Coleman, he's 25. He has 3 years left on his contract. Did he play last season? That's a real question. Did he play? He didn't play. What would it take to get him? Malik Collins. Bro, take him. What? Take Malik Collins. I'll gladly do that. What? Are you kidding me? Quarterbacks, we're good here. Running back, these guys need to get PT. So Jerome Ford, Noah Brown, we could definitely benefit with a receiver. So anyone have a receiver that they're willing to give up? Jalen Tolbert's not a bad option. Jalen Tolbert's definitely not a bad option. Darnell Mooney would be great, but he's already costing $14 million. I just do not think we could afford that. Ricky Pearsall, we can't afford that either. And the Jags have Parker Washington. Parker Washington is a future starter / trade target. Then there's Gabe Davis, who I'm not a fan of. Let me see what Parker Washington would go for. Martin Emerson, you're crazy. Cedric Tillman, we have Cedric Tillman too. Or maybe we draft. No, you know what? We could use our pick on a wide receiver. We could use our pick on a wide receiver, like our first round pick. But we really want to try to go for a left end. Left end for sure, because we don't have anything there. We don't have the cash either to spend on people. So who's available? We got the Rams, Braden Fisk. They're not giving him up. Nah, Nabuke, nope. Leonard Williams and DeMarcus Lawrence are on that team. Jeez. Josh Pascal, nah. I want to get somebody that could really be a difference maker and we could keep around. We could do a big trade for Greg Rousseau, but he's not going to want to go to a losing team, realistically. So maybe we would trade for Logan Hall. There are no trade packages for him. Okay. He's sitting there as a backup and you don't want a trade offer for him? That's kind of odd. So maybe it's better if we go for a left end rather than a wide receiver. Yeah, Rob Havenstein was mad interested. Cole Holcomb was interested. Who do we have for depth there? We have Winston Reed, Jerome Baker, and Jordan Hicks. So we have old heads. So we definitely need to get a young bull. Definitely need a young bull for the foreseeable future. So we got Kenneth Murray, Chris Barnes, and Devion Diablo. So Kenneth Murray could be our guy for long-term purposes. Cool. What about left end? Left end situation. Payne Turner fits the scheme. We got guys here who are not interested in joining us. Cameron Thomas would love to come back. He's only 26. He's only 26. That's the problem. He's 26 and not really showing that much development. And then we can't get Payne Turner. What about our kicker? Do we still have a solid kicker? Like, we got people that do not want to join us at all. Dustin Hopkins is 69 overall, bro. Can someone please join us? Like, please. You guys got no interest, but we have a 69 overall kicker. Literally a 69 overall kicker. All right, Jake Bates. How about you? Can you join us? I'll give you a 2-year deal, bro. 2-year deal so we can get rid of freaking that kid. And then wide receiver. What? There's got to be something, right? There's always something. So we got Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell, Jerry Jeudy, and Cedric Tillman. Oh, but it's the cap room, bro. It's the cap space. We just don't have the cap space for him. And then let's look at the college players. So we want to look at the DNs. So we got a couple DNs here, a couple from Colorado. We got left end here and Zach Ryan who fits the scheme. Oh, he would be perfect already, huh? Oh yeah, Zach Ryan's top 5. I'm interested in that. I'm super interested in that. Or maybe, yeah, he would be good. Or Kevin Branch. So some DNs definitely. So we can maybe trade for a wide receiver. I think that's more possible for us. Or we could get him in the second round. Honestly, in the second round. In the second round, we could draft some potential new players like that. That could really fill up our team. So we're going to let free agency do its thing, and we're going to go right to the draft. All right, so we have the 5th pick in the draft. We have some glaring needs. Quarterback is set with Shedeur, who's quarterback of the future. Quinshawn Judkins is running back 1 with Dylan Sampson backing him up. Jerome Ford, we're going to have to figure out what we're doing with his contract. Receivers, we have just about 5 receivers, and we definitely need someone to fill up these gaps here for sure. Left tackle, we have a new guy in where is he? Brandon Coleman, our new tackle of the future. We have our 6th lineman being Tevin Jenkins, just because why not? And Joel Bitonio will be the starter here. Ethan Posick has 1 more year, bro. He has 1 more year. Right guard Zach Zinter. Now we're gonna start Wyatt Teller over Zach Zinter. Javion Cohen's here. And then tackle, we have some potential here. So left end, it doesn't look like, yeah, we didn't sign anyone at that left end position, so that's our biggest need for sure. Right end, Myles Garrett, of course. So going D lineman like 2 drafts in a row is a bit interesting, but it'll work out. We have our reasons, and Mason Graham, and oh yeah, our D line is really becoming solid. So I'm not even too stressed with that. We ended up signing Kenneth Murray, which is phenomenal. So now we could honestly start him. Move Hicks here, move Baker here. So now we got a young bull who will be able to help us out. And Jeremiah Owusu will do his thing. Cornerbacks, I'm not really too stressed out, but we're going to have to focus on that. we need some safety help too. We have Grant Delpit, who's there chilling. We also ended up getting Jesse or Jake Bates. So kicking is finally restored to greatness. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So big needs here, big needs. So let's sim to our pick. Oh, I was about to say, I thought we missed the whole thing. All right, so Zach Ryan's. So DN is a big need. We need a left end. C block shed, F finesse move, A power move, B tackling. Oh nah, he would be a reach. We would reach crazy for him. How strong is he? Strength is good. His strength is just good, not great. Huh. We also have this kid here, Kevin Branch from Boise State. Wide receivers. They got some kids here, but we have some around 2 to 3 projections that we could work with. So there's not really a big glaring need for that. It's more so the DN position. Like, can we move back perhaps? We got a right end here, Kevin Branch from Boise State. He has D block shed, B finesse move, D power move, B tackling. And he has decent strength, not great. Okay, so this draft class isn't looking too stout as I'd hope. And yeah, D block shed, D finesse move, A power move, A tackling. Yeah, these DNs are looking kind of weak. I'm not going to lie. And there's also KJ Miller, B block shed, D finesse move, B power move, A tackling. He has elite strength. Okay, I like how that sounds. Elite strength. Okay, so KJ Miller looks like an option here, so we could probably move back. The other left ends available, there's also a Kasim Crawford here. He has D block shedding, A finesse move, C power move, B tackling. Decent strength. Zach Ryan, you would have been great if you weren't a freaking bozo. Like, if you just performed well at the combine. Then I'd reach, but it doesn't look like I'm going to reach. They also got some D tackles here. Oscar Madden. He has B block shed, B finesse move, B power move, A tackling. Elite excel, great strength. Hold on. I might just get him and just shift around the D line. Because how fast is he? Wait a second. Oscar Madden, he ran a 5 flat 40. He's not going to be good as a pass rusher, but that's interesting. That's interesting. He's got a good, like, his 40 isn't the best, but depending on how fast we make, then it would be better if we were 3-4. But our D-line would be elite, though. Oh, my gosh. Let's take a look at Mason. I'm willing to move Mason Grimm around for his speed. If he's fast enough, bro. He has 72 speed, while Mike Hall has 80 speed. Mike Hall, then. Mike Hall could be the guy. With 80 speed, for sure. For that, for pass rushing, it'll be a little bit slower, but I think he, you know what? Mike Hall it is. Yo, D-line again? No. We're going to trade away our pick. Let's move back. So, with our first round pick, they would say the 17th. I'm going to go back like 5-6 spots. 12th pick. Then we get a third of 2027. Nah. 18th. Nah. 13th, 4th, 5th, and the 7th. To really fill up some gaps here, that's not a bad idea. I just want to see what picks we would get with 2 players. 2 first-round picks. They don't even have... Raiders giving us 2 picks in the future, and we're not getting nothing. Packers giving us a good amount of picks, but I don't want to drop too far back. So, honestly, I think we're going to go with the Dolphins pick. We're going to move back 8 spots. 8 spots, but we're going to really fill up our draft here. So, skip ahead to next user pick. All right, Kevin Branch is gone. Zach Ryan's gone. Good. I didn't want to reach on those guys whatsoever. So, and Patrick Thomas. They picked Patrick Thomas. Wow. So, all right, D tackle. We're going D tackle again, but it makes sense. Oscar Madden, you're going to join the squad, man. You look like a real punishing D lineman, and I think you're going to be a difference maker. And he's ranked number 46 through value. Drafted him at number 13. Bro, he'll be fine. He'll be right behind Mason Graham. Awesome. All right, with these picks here, with this pick, I'm now more interested in getting a receiver. So we got Josh Marshall from Colorado, A catching traffic. Yeah, no. That F deep route already sold me to say no. A 6'6" wide receiver. Yeah, you're not good at all. You are not a second round. You're not worthy of that second round. George Stills, C catching traffic, C catching, DC to have deep route, C release. You're not even fast. Yeah, nah, brother. Brandon Merritt. Oh my gosh, yo, these receivers cannot run. Like, what? I'd rather get a running back. Get like Gerald Barkley, and then just trade away our guy. Yeah, you're not even that fast either. These guys, man, are just cool. Christopher Campbell, what about you? Are you fast? 4.47, decent strength. Okay. Or maybe we could just draft one later on. Maybe look for a corner. These guys, bro, they're not looking too promising. But I see a guy here, Deion Patton. B hit power, B man coverage, C to have zone coverage for a free safety is not bad. He is 10th. He's the 10th fastest. Huh. I don't want to draft a hit at wide receiver though. We got another good guy here. Okay, he has good zone coverage. He's the fastest safety, Nathan Burks. We're going to draft Nathan Burks. Ronnie Hickman's going to think, yo, why are you drafting him? But he's ranked number 9 true value. Draft him at number 37. Decent safety to put in the back end to really help us out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that pick for sure. Third round now. So wide receiver, we could kind of look at it. And we could look at the running back situation too. So Otis Jacobs, what's up with him? So B break tackle, B carrying, C to F catching, B to D ball carrier vision, 9th fastest running back. He's not bad. And he's a big back too. We have Dion Aldridge. How fast are you? Because I want to emphasize on speed. He has great speed, great excel, decent strength, and you know what? I'll draft him. We'll draft him. Let's see. He's probably a reach 102. Okay, not a bad pick. And okay, so now we could trade away. Jerome Ford, you can go. No hard feelings, my boy. Yo, they're still trying to give him away for like nothing. Let's go for a pick of next year. Let's go for like a third of next year. Would you guys do that? Oh, awesome. A third of next year for Jerome Ford. All right, you're welcome. So we have 2 picks in this round. I think we could really solidify our O-line here with getting some potential prospects. So day 3 projection, we got Trevor Simpson from Alabama. He's a scheme fit, B awareness, B impact, C def, pass block, B run block. Yeah, he's not even bad. Whoa. This is a solid center just sitting here. Ranked number 287 in true value? No, bro. He literally had good ratings right there. Nah, he's gonna be our developmental piece right there for sure. I don't care. And with this next pick too, I still think that we can go with getting a wide receiver for depth purposes, not someone that I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna be the future. Because a lot of these guys, they just can't. I can't, bro. Seeing all the C, D, F, like I can't, bro. There's got to be something good to your game. Let me just let simulation handle the rest. Draft recap. All right, so they ended up drafting some kid, Emmett Jackson. Guess he was a steal. Simpson should be way higher, but I feel like we did well with our picks for sure. And they just drafted more depth, so which is cool with me. All right, so 2 games into the preseason, we lost the first one 18-24. Shedeur had a 96 pass rating, didn't really do much, 5 for 6. Dylan Gabriel had 1 touchdown. Devin Singletary, oh, I see Dylan Sampson got some touches here. He's getting some touches in his second year. Jamari Thrash got injured, but Cedric Tillman had a good game. And our new guy here, Emmett Jackson, we're gonna see how the Rocks have having him there. I'm interested to see what that looks like. Mason Graham got a sack. Okay, so Mason Graham is going into his own. And so I hope Myles Garrett wants to stay with us long term because I know he's only getting older. Then we ended up beating the Giants in week 2 of the preseason. And we won that game 28-25. Shedeur had 2 touchdowns, 148 passer rating. Russell Wilson had a high passer rating. So did Dylan Gabriel. So it was a battle. And Jackson Dart didn't even play bad either. Shedeur got sacked 3 times, and then Dylan got sacked once. And Russell Wilson got sacked as well too. Dylan Sampson was doing well. Marcus Yarns was getting rushing attempts. Cedric Tillman had a great game. He bossed up. And Antoine Green did okay. Jerry Judy's not even doing much. Something I'm noticing. But we're going to let it rock, though. Abdul Carter had 2 sacks. Jordan Hicks had a sack. Okonkwo had a sack. Myles Garrett had a sack. The usual guys here. But we ended up winning that game, and we got the Falcons here. Shedeur versus Michael Penix. Let's see how that game goes. We ended up losing 30-21. Looked like it was probably a close game. But hey, man. Hey, it's a preseason. I'm not going to beat ourselves up too much. Shedeur had 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. So it was a battle. 18 for 25. Michael Penix had 2 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins did trash. And Dylan Gabriel did worse than trash. So that's cool. So we got to definitely limit the interceptions that Shedeur throws. But hey, I'm feeling confident with this this year coming up. So got a couple players to move from. Javion Cohen, we're going to keep you as a depth guard because I think you have lots of potential. We have 5 linebackers. Winston will go there. We got Carson Morgan, who's repping the 99 for some reason. Chigozie Anusium will go in the practice squad. Elijah Hussey. Okay, actually, we're going to cut this punter, Michael Turk. And because we don't need, and we're going to cut Dustin Hopkins too. I'm so glad to cut you, bro. Like, I'm glad you're gone. And Shelby Harris, I'm going to, for depth. Well, the only reason why we're keeping this for depth there. Literally, just depth purposes. Well, week 1's against the Titans. Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders. We got to play that. Red zone alert. So, Titans are here. Hey, we going 3rd and 4 here. We got 3rd and 4. We got Shedeur repping the 2. He looks kind of tough here. This could be their future, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can hit up David Njoku. Good catch, Tillman. Good first down. Because it didn't look too promising there, but let's see if we can get a touchdown here, though. Tillman to the left. DeAndre Carter's right there, so we got, like, every receiver out right now. Oh, wow. DeAndre Carter. What a route, though. What a route on L'Jarius Sneed. Our depth receiver making plays like that. Now, let's see what it looks like against this Cam Ward defense. Why is Jordan Hicks playing DN? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is Jordan Hicks playing DN on that side? What are we doing? What are we doing? Rushing right end. Should literally be... What? Like, what kind of thought process is this? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Let's do it like that. Moving forward. Rushing D tackle will be Mason Graham. Moving forward. And Jordan Hicks, that just threw me off, bro. Like, DeAndre Carter, even though he just caught that, we're going to put Jerry Jeudy as the slot receiver moving forward. Dylan Sampson will be the power back moving forward. All right. Like, I didn't realize I had to do that. I thought it was going to adjust it itself. But, all right, let's go, team. Oh, wow. We all got, wow. Okay. Gave that up. 3rd down alert. So, it looks like our team went down and scored. They turned the ball over. We got vertical options here. Let's see. I don't know who's going to get open. I see Dylan Sampson, though. Oh, wide open. You know what? Let's go upfield. Cut up field, bro. Hey, at least we made that field goal, though. At least we made that field goal. So now, D-line better be looking stout. We got Owusu Carmoa here. Make that play. See? This is all I wanted y'all to do. All I wanted y'all to do is make a play like that. Who's their running back? Oh, Tajay Spears. Carson Schwechinger's in the game. We got Kenneth Murray. Cover the fullback. 2nd and 2. Oh, yeah. Good defense. Yo, Grant Delpit. Great play. Great play. Great play. Now, he could run this again here. I hope our guys could lock in. You know what? Schwessinger, we're going to see if we're going to use you. Oh, yeah. Oh. Get a sack. Let's go, defense. Let's go, Myles Garrett. Forcing that. Let's go. Forcing the field goal. And we scored right back. Oh, my gosh. 70-yard touchdown pass. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 4th down alert. Yo, we win the game 24-17. Jeez. 81 completion percentage from Shedeur. He locked in 151 pass rating. Cam Ward threw a pick. Quinshon Judkins, 10 carries, 45 yards. 5 catches, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Jerry Jeudy. With a drop, of course. I love it. Emmett Jackson, 4 catches, 36 yards. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like our defense played really well, too. Kenneth Murray and Mason Graham both had half sacks. And Nathan Burks, the rookie, had a pick from Ohio State. Let's go to the middle of the season. I'm feeling confident.
Bruh.
We're 2-5? Madden. Come on. 2-5, bro, is ridiculous. 2-5 is ridiculous. We're okay. All right, Madden. I'm gonna have to do some tweaks myself. 2-5 is ridiculous. The way how we were playing that first game, I don't want to hear it. 10 touchdowns, 4 picks. Shedeur's playing well. Shedeur's not even playing bad at all. We need more. Oh my God, we need more from our rush attack though. Cedric Tillman's our lead receiver. The sacks aren't even bad, but like, you know what? We'll switch something up. In our defense, We're getting no sacks from the defense. What's going on here? What's going on? We're gonna change some things up because 2-5 is ridiculous. We go 6-11. One more win than last season. Okay. All right. Shedeur had 30 touchdowns, 17 picks, 99 passer rating. All right. I'm a believer in him. Quinshon Judkins, I need more out of you. I don't know if I have to fix with the old line. Cedric Tillman, okay. You had a great year. Jerry Jeudy, I think we could move on from you. Jamari Thrash wasn't too bad. And Brandon Coleman got 9 sacks, so rough start for him. And Myles Garrett, yo, what, 5 sacks, bro? It's all you can muster? Yeah, nah, we're going to need to make some crazy moves. So, Super Bowl is Colts, Eagles. Eagles keep going to the Super Bowl, and that's pissing me off. The fact that the Colts went to the Super Bowl is also bothering me, too. And that means that this year 3 with Shedeur at QB, this thing needs to change, bro. We got to change. We got to revamp the O-line. I gotta make 21-3. Nick Herbig, Super Bowl MVP, 27-3. Golly, bro. What? All right, so this is why the Colts should not have been in the Super Bowl. Literally why they should not have been in the Super Bowl. All right, so Derrick Henry retired. Harrison Smith retired. We got to re-sign some players. And we got 15 players ready to negotiate. Whoever they are, David Njoku, damn. Greg Newsome, you're cornerback too. We have some bread. We could afford you. We'd afford you. You're part of our secondary. Martin Emerson, be kind of tough to re-sign you, but you're part of our situation. So I'm glad to have our lockdown corners. Ronnie Hickman, I know he lost his starting role, but Nathan Burks, we had to keep him. So, and he sticks with us long term. Carson Schwarzenegger, I forgot you're literally a rookie. So we're gonna give you a 3-year deal because I think you're the guy. Harold Fannin. We needed to get you more playing time, but I'm going to give you a 3-year deal. Forgot to extend you as well, too. Dylan Gabriel, we're honestly going to let him walk. We're going to let him walk. And Wyatt Teller, 1 more season. Or, honestly, we could develop Zach Zinter. We also have Tevin Jenkins, so I'm not too stressed about that. Joe Tryon, Shoyinka. When did we get Cameron Thomas back? When did we get him back? Give him a 2-year deal. Why not? He's just not interested in signing. So why did you come back then? Ethan Posick, we're going to let go. Corey Bojorquez. Can you come back on a 3-year deal? We need our punter, so we get him back. And then Njoku. So, do we want him to retire as a Cleveland Brown? Yeah, honestly, he would like to play for a new team. All right, maybe we should have given him a little bit higher. $17 million salary for 1 season. You know, that's not bad. I'll franchise tag him. I'm okay with that. And then we got $21 million to work with. We're going to let Dylan Gabriel go. And maybe, just maybe, let's see what Deshaun Watson's at, because he's still eating up the contract, just not being on the team. So finally, we could probably move on from him. We're going to remove him as captain, and then we could finally release him. We'll release him. We'll get like $4 million back, but we just released Deshaun Watson. And Dylan Gabriel, it wouldn't make sense for us to keep him. It really wouldn't. I feel like we would be better off like trading him. So can we just trade him? I would love to just do that. Can we just trade Dylan? 3-year deal. If he doesn't accept this, he doesn't accept it. Okay, cool. He doesn't accept it. He wants to test out free agency. Who are we to stop him, right? Shedeur is QB1, and that's just what it is. And we got free agency, man. We got free agency here. Free agency about to go crazy right now. Like, we got a center, wide receiver. We definitely, Jerry Jeudy, I'm also tired of him too. So Elijah Vera Tucker, he's interested in joining us. I would love to revamp the O-line. Let's get him. 28 years old. Let's get him. He's interested. We're interested. Jameson Williams. I want to splurge too, man. Shoot. Let's splurge, bro. Let's splurge, man. We need to. We need to in order to be at that next level. And Terrell Bernard, let's get him too. Let's get him too. I think he could definitely be a good fit for our defense for sure. Jerry Jeudy, I've tried to give you chances, man. I really have, but you're just not the guy. You're just not the guy in Madden, at least. So we could just move on from you. I know Cedric Tillman also, he's shown lots of promise, so ramping up receiver would be a good idea for us. But Jerry Jeudy, I know we could get something out of him. So Rome Odunze, a 5th-round pick? Are the Bears crazy? Because I will take that in a heartbeat. I will gladly take that in a heartbeat. Josh Downs, a 4th and a 7th. Trevon Diggs, Percy Lockhart. For Jerry Jeudy, there must have been some beef going on in the locker room or something. And then the Giants are willing to go with Andrew Thomas. Rome Odunze, though, or a center. Hold up. Hold up. These people are willing to give us a lot. They're willing to give us a lot. Roma Dunce is crazy. A superstar wide receiver like him in a 5th. Or we could go to or Josh Downs. Or center like Joe Tippmann, because I want that O-line to really vamp up. Let's see if the Bears have a center. All right, if the Bears give up a center as well too, I'll gladly take that. Like I said, Drew Dalman's 28. I'll do it. Oh, they're close. They're close. You guys want a guard? Tevin Jenkins here. I don't really have much to give y'all, to be honest. But I would love to take him. All right, I'll give up a pick. I'll give up a pick. I think we got to pick him next year. Oh, we definitely did. We definitely did. Jerry Jeudy in a 6 to stain y'all. What? Thank you. Thank you. I'll gladly take Rome. Have these two guys here for sure. I'm gladly okay with that. Yeah, like, are you kidding me? And Jack Conklin, we can move on from him too. We can move on from it. Oh yeah, Browns, we about to be up. We about to be up, baby. No trade packages available for him. Revamp offensive line. I'll think I'd gladly do so. Quinn Manuris, nah. Cody Mouch, he has 1 year left on his deal. Oh yeah, but they can't afford him now. Dylan Radunz, nah. Mekhi Becton, senior, 6'7" guard. He's huge. Sam Cosme, 20 million. Yeah, nah. A lot of teams wouldn't be able to afford what we're doing. Percy Orr is the guy they were trying to trade to us. Oh, wait, y'all can't. Why won't you? Wait, what? Let's give him a 5th round pick in Jack Conklin for Percy Orr. You guys need the right tackle. How about if I gave a 3rd round pick straight up? I could definitely do that too. Okay, so maybe not 3rd. Well, how about a 4th in our right tackle? I'll gladly. Hey, hello. Maybe a 3rd though? Like, y'all was willing to give up for Jerry Jeudy, so Jack Conklin and a 3rd for Percy Orr or Perry Orr. Perry Orr sounds like Dior. So 3rd and a 4th, Jack Conklin, and it's still not enough. I don't want to give up 2 3s though. No trade packages available for this. All right, so how about a 2nd and Conklin? That's got to go through. That's got to go through. It does. All right, so revamping the O-line is a must. It's definitely a must for us, for sure. Myles Garrett, you're going to retire a Brown, so you don't got to worry about being traded or anything like that. And the rest of our team, we looking, we got some potential. We got some potential. I'll tell y'all that for sure. For sure. And now we were trying to side wide receivers, right? So Jameson Williams, if we could get him too, if we could get Elijah Vera Tucker, I'm all for it. So I'm all for it. This is the Browns' time to splurge. They got the Iceman Shedeur there too. So it's time. It's time. The time is now. The time is now for these players, bro. Time is now. We making moves, man. We making moves. All right, so let's see who we signed here. Let's see who we signed. So we got Elijah Vera Tucker. That's just it. Damn, okay. Jameson Williams didn't sign with us. Sheesh. Terrell Bernard is still interested. I think I'm going to give him a crazy deal. Just to get him onto the team. I want to make sure that we have, like, things going on defensively. And we have guys to back up. Like, we'll have a good linebacker core with Terrell Bernard, Owusu Carmola, and Carson Schlesinger. I think would go great. So, and then I want to maybe see if we can maybe draft the tackle or sign one. Maybe draft the tackle. I think we could definitely sign. I want to sign like a young bull at wide receiver, like Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin be our slot receiver. Yeah, I think Calvin Austin be our slot receiver could be a good idea. And then right tackle, we could draft someone. We could definitely draft someone. All right, yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. And let's go to the draft. So we have the 5th pick again, and like this is like the 3rd year in a row of having it. And we're looking to see if we could get a right tackle. Oh, a right tackle's already there. I'm already seeing it. We got a guy here in Chauncey Pearson from Washington. A awareness, A impact, C to F pass block, A run block. He's a run blocking tackle. You look like you're the guy of the future. So it looks like you're here. I'm going to take over DeJuan Jones' spot, ranked number 48 in true value. Basically, 2nd round pick at tackle. Amazing. All right, so after getting that tackle, I decided to just sim past it because I was like, I don't want to see the rest of it. 73. Then we got tight end, 74. Ooh, we actually, okay. We cleaned up kind of nicely. We cleaned up kind of nicely with that. All right, so not too bad, not too bad. So we're going to fix up the depth chart. I think this year, bro, with the offensive line, we have loads of potential here. And with that being said, I'm gonna move Tevin Jenkins to play right tackle for this season because we have depth. We have depth, and Tevin Jenkins been sitting here just on the bench. So let's put him to work. Put him at tackle. You know, let's see if we can boss out at that position. Put him at right tackle for now because we got linemen that could do lots of things. That's what I really wanted them for, to really have a rotation going on here. And DeJuan Jones is like, bro, I'm not dealing with this. Y'all drafting my backup and I'm on the bench. All right, cool. So we'll trade you away. How about that? No trade offers are available for you. We want a wide receiver, though. We're still looking for a wide receiver. So you're going to have to figure something out. Emeka Egbuka would be lovely to have on the team, but that's not ideal. Joshua Palmer, though, I would love to have him. So for Joshua Palmer, a second of this year, a third of next year, and a fifth. Nah, we would be too stacked. Actually, nah, we'd be too stacked. But that's our biggest need, though. Our biggest need is a receiver like him, though. Jalen Naylor. What about him? Actually, you know what? Let's have faith in our guys. Let's have faith in our guys. Let's have faith in the guys we developed, that we brought to the squadron. We got Cedric Tillman in year 2, Emmett Jackson in year, or Cedric Tillman in year 3, Emmett Jackson in year 2. Jamari Thrash, I think we could make something happen. Cedric Tillman, I'm going to bump up because he almost had 1,000 yards, so he has that potential. He has that potential, so I'm going to definitely bump up his stuff, but we also need to get a backup quarterback, I just realized. But Cedric Tillman, you know, this is year 4, so I'm feeling confident with him. In Jerry Jeudy's absence, he turned up last season, so I think he deserves to have a bit of an upgrade, you know. A bit of an upgrade at his position. He'll be our reliable guy here. And then we'll work on his release being good. And then we'll save that. So now he'll be wide receiver 2 at a 78 overall. And Emmett Jackson will be there. Awesome. That works out. We'll sign our QB number 2. And then we'll send past the preseason. Great. So Elijah Vera Tucker tears his knee. And then DeJuan Jones gets a hip pointer. We lost 37-20 in that first game of the season. But Daniel Jones had 2 touchdowns, 75 completion percentage, so it wasn't a bad game, I guess, to start off the year with this new team. But hello, Shedeur, 100 passer rating, 1 touchdown. Okay, so not bad. You know, it's the backups. The backups have to do their thing. I guess it's fair. And then week 2 is against the Seahawks, another Jalen Milroe matchup. Can we please take a dub here? We lost 35-17, bro. Madden, don't do the Browns like this, man. Don't do the Browns like this. On paper, we're good. Daniel Jones threw 3 picks. All right. Like, all right, bro. Like, you throwing Matt a hella picks, bro. Don't let me look for another QB already. Like, we need a good backup. We got the Vikings here. Last game of the season. Hopefully, we can win this with Shedeur playing 3 quarters. We win 31-10. All right, as expected, Shedeur is leading the way. He's progressing nicely. 31-10 is that victory. He had... Oh, wow. Daniel Jones is the one who played well. 7 for 7. Okay, J.J. McCarthy just played garbage. Quinshon Judkins, 2 rushing touchdowns. Love to see it. Jamari Thrash was doing his thing. All right, well, Daniel Jones bounced back. He made sure, I guess, to not be on some nonsense. Rome unlocked some abilities. We got people to cut. So Rex Sunahara is gone. Blake Whiteheart is gone. Shamar Pickett will put you in the practice squad. Terrell Stevens will put you in the practice squad. Kyrie Molds will put you in the practice squad. You only got 86 speed. I don't know. Well, practice squad you go. Same thing with Trent Price. We got this kid Winston Reed who's been on the team for a minute. He's a 3rd middle linebacker. But we're gonna cut him. Carson Morgan will let you stay. Chigozie Anusium will stay too. Elijah Huzzy. Both 25 years old, but you're the slower guy, Miles Harden. And then Cameron Mitchell has been here, so I guess you get cut too. Actually, no, I'll practice squad this guy. So we keep all those guys here for depth. So let's make things happen, man. Week 1 against the Ravens. Let's make a statement, man. Let's make a statement in this game. Let's make a freaking statement. That's what I care about. Let's make a season goal of making the playoffs, man. No more 5-4 win seasons, bro. Let's win a game. Let's start off well against the Ravens. Let's go. Looks like it's a defensive showdown here. And it's 3-3 at this point in the 3rd quarter. We finally scored a touchdown. And they're probably going to score too. They end up scoring, so Game is on line. Make a big stop here. We get the ball back. Let's see if Shedeur could go down the field and lead us to a victory. Big field goal kick. Overtime alert. We need a score. Let's score, because I guess we missed it. Oh, we scored a touchdown. All right. So we win. I didn't even have to step in, bro. That's what I'm talking about. 2 touchdowns from Shedeur Sanders. Quinshon Judkins played really well. Roma Dunn, 7 catches, 49 yards. Jamari Thrash, 6 catches, 61 yards and a touchdown. Cedric Tillman, 5 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. Everybody did their piece, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We had no sacks from the defense, but we won the game 16-10. Let's go to the middle of the season, be up. Come on. So at this point in the middle of the season, we're 4-3, which is great. Better spots than we have been in previous years. We're ranked 10th. Shedeur, 16 touchdowns, 3 picks. Only got sacked 8 times, 71 completion percentage. Yeah, we're up. We're up right now. We're up right now, man. Roma Dunce and Cedric Tillman doing their thing, leading the way. And our team is looking pretty solid right now. Looking pretty solid. Myles Garrett, wish we could get more out of him, but he's at the back end of his career. So let's go send to the playoffs. I'm feeling confident. We're facing the 3-3 Ravens. Let's make the playoffs. Bro, Madden, come on, bro. Come on, bro. 4-3 to go 6-11 to end the season? Nah, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that at all. Roma Dunce had 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns, bro. I'm not taking that whatsoever. That's BS. That's BS, bro. Let's be serious. Come on, dude. Nah, they just robbed us. 4-3 to go 6-11. To go 2-8 after that Ravens game is ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. That's literally ridiculous, bro. We were 4-3 up until this point against facing the Ravens. LLW, LLL. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. That's nonsense. We would not lose that many games. Shedeur is the future. I don't care. We made it work. We made it work. This is a great team on paper. I don't care what anyone says. This should be a playoff team. I'm genuinely confused on how this would be the case. Look at how stacked this team looks. Look at how stacked we are. So much depth, so much going on here, and yet we don't make the playoffs? Yeah, all right, Madden. Anyways, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what else you'd like to see different in these rebuilds. The Browns would have definitely made the playoffs, but they just robbed us, as y'all see. But we're just going to keep it pushing. Shedeur is the future. Let's ride. And without further ado, ladies and gents, I'll catch y'all on the next one. But remember, you got to be Fiend Succeed. Peace.